show us fear.
No, we haven't.
Or a march with you to near and from an ear.
No, we haven't.
Did you ever see a hold up?
No, sir.
Then gather closer and let me give you some of the acts you must see. The hour is midnight and all is still. We see the stagecoach climbing up a hill, going along the mountain trail, carrying passengers and mail, never suspecting danger as they roll along. The watchful driver is in his seat, his trusty rifle lying at his feet. Some of the passengers inside seem to be dozing as they ride, never suspecting there is something really wrong. Suddenly there's a shout.
What is it all about?
What is it all about? You ask me. Outlaws!
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 Very notable, can't-be-throwable outlaws!
Outlaws! Just when they're taking everyone by force, who makes an entrance on a big white horse? Who starts to shoot until there's no one left to kill?
General Grant!
No, Colonel Buffalo Bill. Surely this is quite a thrill, better than all the vaudeville. Let's be on and go and see the show. Oh, Colonel Buffalo Bill.
Not this way, folks!
Certainly this is quite a thrill, better than all the vaudeville. Let's be
On
on
the little small shooting match, the folks can settle around the branch.
Where to, boss?
Over there.
What the hell are you doing in my hotel? Who in Sam Hill are you?
I'm Charlie Davenport, Buffalo Bill's manager. We're here to set up a shooting match.
What shooting match?
Frank Butler and your local shop. We do this in every town.
This is my hotel and my lawn, and you're not holding no match on it.
Listen, it's a great day for you. We're going to take 10 of your rooms.
10 of my rooms for a bunch of cowboys and Indians.
Now for the headliners. The rest of the cast can sleep in the lobby.
I'll tell you something, mister. I don't want no actors. I just had Connie Bill and Sparry show here. They chase women up and down the stairs on horseback, and it ain't gonna happen to me again.
Wait a minute. I'll rent it from you. $100 for the afternoon.
No!
Will you take $50 in cash?
No, no, no!
Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Looks a little small for a shooting contest, don't it? Don't like it, huh?
Not much.
That's fine, because you haven't got it.
Who said so?
Mrs. Wilson, the proprietor. I'll talk to her. Mrs. Wilson!
Yes?
I'd like to talk to you, ma'am.
You still here?
Look, Mrs. Wilson, we're going to give you a chance to win $100. You are? Every time we play, Mr. Butler challenges a local champion to a shooting match.
Who are you?
I am Mr. Butler's assistant. I hand him his guns and he shoots things right out of my mouth. He don't shoot enough out of your mouth! Here's the idea, Mrs. Wilson. You get your local man, let us meet here, and I'll give you a side bet of $100. Against one small room, my sister Dolly.
What do you take me for? There ain't nobody in this county who's as good as you think you are.
Well, what can you lose?
Spoon, soap, bath mat, salt cellar. I had show people here before. No, no, no. Now clear those crates out of here now.
All right. Hey, Mac!
Yeah?
Mac, see those crates?
Yeah?
Well, just leave them there. Oh, thank you to give me that bird. What bird? It's mine. I shot it. You shot it right off my hat. I did? How'd she get up there? I stole it up there. What for? Ain't no good. There ain't no meat on it. It's not an eating bird. It's a wearing bird. Well, all right, Mrs. Brown. These parts will have to keep sewing it on, 'cause folks will just keep shooting it off. Look what you've done. You ruined it. Sure looks feet. Here, I'll give you one of mine. Get away from me with those filthy things, you nasty ragamuffin. My birds ain't filthy. They look better than you do, and they've all got bullets through their heads.
What's going on out here?
Watch out for that girl. She's dangerous, and she got a gun.
Is it loaded?
Yes, ma'am, it is. But I can empty it right quick. I wouldn't really shoot her. Say, a fella down the road a piece tells me that this here is what you call a boarding hotel.
What if it is?
Well, maybe you and me can do some trading.
Trading what you got to trade?
Quails, wild ducks, grouses.
No, I can get all the game I want.
Sure, but when folks get the game you get, they keep spinning buckshot all over your kitchen floor. Teeth sometimes too. Mine's different. Come on out now. The woman won't chase ya. My kid sisters and little brother ain't much used to people yet. They ain't never been out of Dark County before. Shake your tail. She's waiting on ya. This is them. They do look a little dusty, don't they? We're in business together. I pop them, she plucks them, she packs them, and she pulls them.
What's the little boy do?
Little Jake, he's my bird dog. Jake, stop your sniffing. What you got a sleeve for? Jesse, you show the gent one of them quails. You look over it, missus. See, there's no buckshot. Just one little hole in the head.
Mighty pretty shooting.
Mighty pretty eating, too. For every one I get you gotta give me 2 nickels and a dime.
I'll take 2 dozen.
How many is that?
24.
Who do you know that can count up to 24?
I can count up to 20.
I can only give you 20.
All right, but I'll need a bill first.
What's a bill?
A bill's a voucher. Don't you keep books? Don't any of you read or write? We don't read as good as everybody.
We don't read as good as anybody. Folks are dumb where I come from. They ain't had any learning. Still they're happy as can be, doing what comes naturally.
Doing what comes naturally. Folks like us could never fuss with schools and books and learning. Still we've gone from A to Z, doing what comes naturally. Doing what comes naturally.
You don't have to know how to read or write when you're out with the feller in the pale moonlight. You don't have to look in a book to find what he thinks of the moon and what is on his mind. That comes naturally.
That comes naturally. My uncle out in Texas can't even write his name. He signs his checks with X's, but they cash him just the same. If you saw our Ma and Pa, you know they had no learning.
Still they raise a family, doing what comes naturally. Doing what comes naturally.
I'll
You see, I've been shooting since I was 10.
Fancy shooting?
Fancy? Shucks, I can shoot the fuzz off of a peach. Most of the time, I don't even aim. You see that rooster's head up there?
Yeah.
Now you don't.
Holy jumping Jehoshaphat!
That was nothing. Roll your sticks up in the air.
I'll believe you. Say, how would you like to make $5?
What for?
Well, there's a big, swollen-headed stick here from the Wild West show.
Oh, I don't shoot people.
No, he challenges anybody in the county to a shooting match.
Where is he? I can hit anything he can hit, and I will do it standing on my head and singing old Susanna.
All right, I'll put you up against him, but you won't get nothing if you lose.
Me? Lose? I won't lose.
Now you wait here, girl. I'll go tell the manager I've got a match for him. What's your name?
Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley.
Come on, Grandma, I gotta clean you up. How did you get your nose so dirty?
What's that you got there, girl?
What's it look like?
Beat hell out of me. It ain't a rifle, is it?
Ain't you got eyes? Yeah, you got eyes.
Let me see in a minute. Honey, you know you shouldn't be fooling around with an old piece of junk like this. You wouldn't like it if the damn thing exploded and blew your ears off. Now you give this back to your pappy and get yourself a couple of knitting needles. So long.
Hey, you, mister. You reckon it'd be safe if I kept it till this evening?
Makes no difference to me. I just don't want you to hurt yourself, that's all.
I want to keep it long enough to win a shooting contest off in a big old swollen-headed sniff out of the Wild West show.
You mean Frank Butler?
They didn't say his name.
Well, he's the champion.
What's that?
Why, he's the best.
He was.
Well, anyway, Butler wouldn't shoot against a girl.
He ain't got no choice. He challenged anybody. Besides, I don't shoot like a girl. I shoot like a man.
Pretty set on yourself, ain't ya?
About that I am. But soon as I try and shine up to folks, I'm gawky as a scrub oak. Ain't I?
I don't know, I've seen worse than you.
Honest? Say, would you want to wait around and bring me luck?
That big swollen-headed stiff's gonna need the luck.
All the same, just so as you stay. 'Cause when I'm up there, with all of them folks watching me, I'll be looking for you.
You'll find me.
What's the matter? Where are you going? Don't you like me?
Sure, honey, I like you fine. But you ain't enough woman for me. I like the dainty kind. The kind that faints when she sees a mouse.
Meaning, I suppose, when I see a mouse, the mouse faints.
I like dimpled and rosy. The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished and in her hair she'll wear a gardenia, and I'll be there stiff-footed. I'll be sitting next to her and she'll purr like a kitten. A doll I can carry, the girl that I marry must be.
Oh, my mother was frightened by a shotgun, they say. That's why I'm such a wonderful shot. I'd be out in the cactus and I'd practice all day. And now, tell me, what have I got? I'm quick on the trigger with targets not much bigger than a pin on a number one. But my score with a feller is lower than a cellar. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. When I'm with the pistol, I sparkle like a crystal. Yes, I shine like the morning sun. But I lose all my muster when with a Bronco Buster. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. With a gun, with a gun. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. If I went to battle
Is Mr. Butler's opponent here?
Is your contestant here?
Yep. Annie!
Annie?
Here she is. My choice, Frank Butler.
What's so funny about that? What are you trying to do? Get us laughed out of town? Oh no, we're not going through with this. Wait a minute, mister. You said anybody that she could dig up. Yes, but I come up on the shovel. What do we do, BB?
Nothing. She accepted the challenge.
Are you really Buffalo Bill?
Yes, little lady.
I'm Annie Oakley.
I'm delighted, Miss Oakley.
You are? Dolly, you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Frank Butler's charming assistant, Miss Dolly Tate.
Meet my 4 charming assistants, Minnie, Jessie, Nellie, and Jake. Ain't we got a tablecloth? Oh, what are we doing?
Introducing Frank Butler.
Howdy. Well, I told you I'd be here.
Well, you didn't tell me that you was the big swollen-headed stiff.
Miss Oakley, are you ready? Everyone step back and give them some room. This contest will be straight shooting using clay pigeons.
Play what?
Birds made of clay. When you're ready, say pull.
Say what?
Say pull.
Pull.
Shoot. Hit. Pull. Hit.
Pull.
Hit.
Let me have the meter, Dolly.
Watch this one.
Pull.
Hit.
Pull.
Hit.
Pull.
Hit.
Hey, kids, it's wonderful. All you have to do is say pull. Wait a minute.
Hit.
Pull.
Miss. I declare Miss Annie Oakley the winner of this contest.
She did it. She did it. And I won $100.
Annie beat ya! Annie beat ya! Annie won.
Nice work.
Magnificent exhibition. You're a brilliant shot.
I was nothing, easy as pie. I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? You're just good, that's all.
You ain't mad at me, are ya?
Of course I'm not. Anybody can miss a shot.
I can't.
No, you're too good. Hey, Frank.
As far as I'm concerned, just luck. That's all.
Miss Wilson, can I have my money now? We got a long walk home.
Sure, Annie, I'll go get it. Annie, you do fine.
I won't do it. I've always worked alone.
Listen, we haven't been faring so well. Polly Bill beats it to every town.
It'll be a novelty, Frank. They haven't seen a girl who could shoot like that.
I don't want any partners.
All right. We'll make her be your assistant. Maybe once in a while she can take a pot shot at something.
She's kind of a pretty girl.
She's all right. Plus she looks lousy now, but we'll dress her up. She can't look worse than Dolly. Hey, Annie, do you know anything about show business? What show business? What show business? The cowboys, the wrestlers, the tumblers, the clowns, the roustabouts that move the show at dawn.
The music, the spotlights, the people, the talent, your baggage with the labels pasted on.
The sawdust and the horses and the smell. The towel you've taken from the last hotel.
There's no business like a show, business like no business I know.
Everything about it is appealing.
The sheriff who escorts you out of town. The opening when your heart beats like a drum.
The closing when the customers won't come.
There's no
Business I show, business I know, business I know.
be a word before the show has started. That your favorite Uncle died and gone. Talking that your mind pile parted. You're broken hearted when you go on.
There's no business like show business if you tell me so.
Traveling through the country is so thrilling.
Standing out in front of opening nights.
Smiling as you watch the benches filling, and there's your billing, and there are nights. There's no people like show people, they smile when they are low.
Even with the turkey that you know will fold.
You may be stranded out in the cold.
Still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold.
Let's go on with the show.
There's no business like show, business I know, business I know.
Everything inside you starts to shake up
When your picture in the news appears.
and the thrilling morning when you wake up without the makeup behind your ears. There's no
People like show, people they smile when they are low.
This is so exciting, but I'm filled with fright. The show is over and on that night. Someone wants my autograph, but I can't write.
Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the
I apologize for the little bacon girls and hitching the baggage car.
If only they hadn't done it on a hill. Why weren't you watching him? What's come over you?
Frank Butler, he's got her head turned clear around.
Clear around.
Who's going to pay the damages? I'd like to know.
I'll pay them for you, Annie. Thank you kindly.
Sure, you'll pay them for that little snip. For me, let me rot in jail.
Yes, I bet he would. You're kind of ornery, poor Miss Tate.
I don't need you to take up for me. And you, Charlie Davenport, when you made her French assistant, you promised me a better part. What am I doing acting in the stagecoach holder? You're doing everything you can to make me quit. You hate me.
He sure does. Why do you hate Miss Tate? Why does everybody hate poor Miss Tate?
Are you going to get me a better part?
I don't know what to do with you. I had to Stone lemonade, and you drank it. I had to take the cash, and you took it.
Couldn't poor Miss Tate be the old woman who gets trampled in the buffalo stampede? What? Or the one that gets tied to the wild bull? That would give her a chance to scream and yell and get paid for it.
That's nothing. Either that woman goes or I stay.
Annie! Oh, what's the use?
Boss wants to see you right quick, Mr. Davenport. He's awful head up.
What's the matter?
Seems Pawnee Bill's opened his show in Minneapolis same day we opened in St. Paul.
Why, the dirty sneak!
Ain't that all right?
Minneapolis and St. Paul? Bill and they split away from each other. It's like playing in the same town. Oh, Annie, I cut this out of the newspaper. It says something nice about you.
About me?
Sure.
Thanks.
Did you study your homework?
I didn't get no chance. I've been practicing my fancy trick on the motor bicycle.
How can I learn ya if you don't do no homework?
You gotta learn me. And you gotta learn me fast. You gotta educate me, Jake. Say, can you make the sound?
I can't read that reading. I can only read my reading. Come on. Start here.
The boy had a dog. The dog's name was... What's that word?
Sound it out.
Now that I did it, what the hell is it?
Frank.
Frank? That's a pretty word.
Go on.
The dog was God bless you. Did you catch a cold? Huh? No, I'm just trying to learn little Jake here how to do his reading, but he's awful thick-headed, ain't you, Jake?
I'm sure thick-headed. Ain't that, Annie?
Now you go into the eating car and get your supper.
Annie reads good. Show him, Annie. Start here.
Get! I was just looking about something in the paper. Do you want to read it?
You read it to me.
No, you read it. I want to hear how it sounds when you speak it.
Mr. Butler's assistant, whose name is not on the program, performed only one trick, but promises to become a fine marksman.
Real nice, that paper man.
People are beginning to notice you, Annie. Other day I talked Charlie into putting your name someplace on the billboard.
On the program, too?
Yep, and I told him I was going to let you shoot the egg off the poodle's head. Think you can do it?
Can I? I can do it without breaking the yoke.
Well, honey, you do it in Minneapolis.
Thanks, Frank. But I got a real fancy trick I've been saving to surprise you with.
Well, I'd like to see it sometime. What is it?
I ain't talking, it's a surprise.
What'd you say if someday I might even be willing to make you my partner? Butler and Oakley.
Oh, no.
Never wanted a partner before, but now just maybe I might.
Oakley and Butler.
Butler and Oakley.
What's the difference?
You gotta do it in alphabetical order. Annie, have you ever loved anyone?
You mean someone who loved me back?
Yeah.
Then I ain't, but I heard about it. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, so they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, so they tell me. I can't recall who said it. I know I never read it. I only know they tell me that love is grand. And the thing that's known as romance is wonderful.
Bull, the famous Sioux warrior. Now a woman who can look and shoot something like a lady is a novelty.
And once you do that stunt, you can practice on your motor bicycle.
Gosh, I can't. I've been saving that to surprise Frank with.
You can surprise him in Minneapolis.
In front of all those people? You think he'd like that?
Sure, it's perfect. Harry thinks you're a moth-eating little dame from the tall grass. He likes you a little.
He likes me a heap.
Has he ever asked you to marry him?
Not yet.
You gotta dazzle him, drive him crazy when he sees you step out in front of an audience with lights and music in a costume, and you do this trick you've been saving just for him.
He'll be so proud of me.
Sure, that's it. Now we don't tell him a word about anything. Monday afternoon, he'll be expecting you to shoot the egg off the poodle's head. Instead, you come out, do this trick on the motor bicycle, save the show, and marry Frank.
Just like in a fairy tale. You sure he'll like it?
He'll love it. Everybody likes surprises.
Great, Annie, great. Come on, BB, we got to send a lot of telegrams.
Did you brush your teeth?
Yeah?
Get over here.
You coming to bed?
Not yet.
Annie, sing us a piece. Please.
No. Every time I sing you to sleep, I'll wake you up.
Please, Annie. Please. Please, please, please.
All right, but close your eyes. Behind the hill, there's a busy little still where your pipey's working in the night. Your loving paw isn't quite within the law, so he's hiding there behind the hill. Bye bye, baby, stop crying. Alright, baby, day will be dawning. And when he does, from the mountain where he was, he'll be coming with a jug of moonshine. So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with the moonshine lullaby.
Dream of happy, very happy, with the jug of mountain rye.
So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with the moonshine lullaby. Behind a hill, there's a busy little still where your pappy's working in the moonlight. Your loving paw isn't quite within the law, so he's hiding there behind the hill. Bye bye, baby, stop yawning. Don't cry, baby, day will be dawning. And when it does, from the mountain where he was, he'll be coming with the jug of moonshine. So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with the moonshine lullaby.
Dream of happy, very happy, with the jug of mountain rye.
So count your sheep, mama, singing you to sleep with the moonshine lullaby.
Please say our prayers yet.
Will you say your prayer and you bless everybody in the show? Frank, Colonel Cody, Charlie, and you might as well throw one in for Miss Tate too. What the hell?
Night, Annie. Night, Annie. Night, Annie. Night, Annie.
Not kids. So count your sheep.
parade down the main street of St. Paul, right up to Ponyville's box office. Make plenty of noise, be sure you draw a crowd, then do your act. After that, you lead them all back here to Minneapolis. And if there is anybody left in St. Paul, you all get fired!
How'd it go?
Great. I think I got some of Ponyville's business, but I wish he had my feet. Well, how do you like it?
I don't like it.
Why not? That's what you wanted, isn't it?
I told you to put her name up someplace, not to make her a star. I mean, what's all the excitement for? She's only doing a couple of tricks, isn't she? Well, isn't she?
Well, sure, but I don't understand you. She's the girl you're stuck on.
Sure, I'm stuck on her, but
I thought you'd be tickled.
either that poster goes back the way it was, or I quit. Tell him, Charlie.
You didn't like it?
No.
Think we ought to go through with it?
We have to go through with it. If she don't draw big business, we won't have enough dough to get out of town.
Well, my old sidekick Ponyville, how are you?
Why, Big Bandit, how are you?
Thinking of you came into town to look us over, huh, Major?
Yes, indeed. You know Chief Sitting Bull? Sure, everybody knows Big Chief Sitting Bull, who defeated General Custer in the Battle of Little Bighorn, and who's just been to see the President in the White House, and who's tonight to be the guest of honor in St. Paul of none other than Ponyville.
What can I do for you, old pal?
Do you folks extend the courtesy of the profession? I want to see the writing about your show.
Delighted, Matt. Take our guests and seat them in my private office.
Fine, come on, Chief.
You thinking of joining up with Ponyville, Chief?
On way home from Washington,
What were you doing in Washington?
saw President about Indian Territory.
They certainly gave you a bad shuffle about that land, didn't they?
Can't farm it, can you?
Too much oil, nothing will grow.
Just oil. Jeez, Chief, that's tough. How you gonna live? Can't eat oil.
Sell oil, sell 50,000 barrels a day.
50,000? Well, what can I lose? What are you gonna do with all that money, Sitting Bull?
No put money in show business.
Why not? Look at all the fun you could have. Are you married, Chief?
No,
Have you got a girl? We'll give your girl a job in the show. Now for about 20,000 we collect.
live by 3 rules. No red meat, no get feet wet, and no put money in show business.
It's me! Was I up there all the time?
Must have been. Ain't it exciting? Yesterday he was polishing grandmother's guns, and today they got a big picture of you outside the tent.
There's no business like show, business like no business I know. All made up and soon there'll be a hearing. Every bit of nervousness is gone. Then the sound that's music to your hearing, to hear them cheering when you come on. There's no people like show, people they smile when they are low. However, to folks at home can only see what's come to any how proud they be. Getting paid for doing what comes naturally. Let's get on with the show. Go get Frank, and the rest of you kids get.
Andy, you look elegant.
Look up there. Ain't I grown in the last few days?
Yep, shut up like a ragweed.
Beats hell, don't it?
Hope you don't get to like it, honey, because it ain't gonna be there next week.
Why ain't it?
Well, I gave you a few extra tricks to do, but they don't rate star billing.
But you'll be sure to watch me this afternoon.
Honey, I've seen you do that poodle trick a dozen times.
I know, but today's different. You'll be so proud of me. You're gonna ask me to do something and be somebody. And I'm gonna do it and be it.
Honey, I could ask you that right now.
No, not now. That ain't the way I planned it.
Then I'll meet you here right after I come off.
Yeah, I'll send the kids away. And you can take your time and ask me slow like.
Annie, the man's waiting to paint your face.
I'll never did. Would you touch me for luck? Jumping geraniums!
Are you staying for supper tonight, Frank? Just like you always do when you come to town. I'm making black bear pie.
Sorry, got another date. My defenses are down. She's broken my resistance, and I don't know where I am. I went into the fight like a lion, but I came out like a lamb. My defenses are down. She's got me where she wants me, and I can't escape no how. I can speak to my heart when it weakens, but my heart won't listen now. Like a toothless, flawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear.
Like a knight without his armor, like Samson without his hair. His defenses are down. He might as well surrender, for the battle can't be won.
But I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done. Yes, I must confess that I like it. Being miserable is gonna be fun.
Well, we're not making any blackberry pies for Mary,
My defenses are down.
She's got you where she wants you, and you can't escape no how.
I can speak to my heart when it weakens,
But your heart won't listen now.
like a toothless, flawless tiger, like an organ grinder's bear.
Like a knight without his armor, like Samson without his hair.
My defenses are down. I
Might as well surrender, for the battle can't be won.
I must confess that I like it, so there's nothing to be done.
Yes, you must confess that you like it. Being miserable is gonna be fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, we come to the main surprise feature of our show. Today we add a shining new star to our western skies. For the first time in any arena, we will see the greatest feat of marksmanship, courage, and daring ever attempted anywhere in the world. We present with pride Miss Annie Oakley. Annie Oakley, are you ready?
Yes.
Then go.
No, I'm not. You expect me to follow that 4th of July celebration?
Now you know why she's got her picture plastered all over town.
Don't blame Annie. She only wanted to surprise you.
Well, she did, didn't she? Here I expect her to pop an egg off a dog's head, and she streaks out with the damnedest bunch of fireworks I ever saw.
The little sneak, she's been playing you for a fool, Frank.
Shut up, Dolly! I'm the biggest sucker in the world. I was crazy over that girl, damn near married her. In a couple of weeks, I'd wind up being her assistant. So you all put your heads together. Bunch of double-crossers, the three of you.
Frank! Oh, there you are. Did you see me? Was you surprised?
I hand it to you. It's the surprise of my life.
I knew you'd like it. Now the rest of you get out of here and leave us alone.
Latanya Cecilia, Latanya Cecilia, Latanya Cecilia.
What does that mean?
It's a great compliment, Annie. In the Sioux language, Watanya Cecilia means little sure shot. He wants to meet you. Annie, this is Chief Sitting Bull.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Bull.
Linda.
Thank you kindly. I'd like you to meet my best friend, Mr. Frank Butler.
You in show too?
In the show? Well, he's the star.
Star?
He's the best.
No, you bet.
You like the chief?
Good girl, good girl.
See, he wants you to be his friend.
Not my friend. I made her my daughter.
What did the man say?
It's a great honor. He wants to adopt you to the Sioux tribe as his daughter.
Being your daughter must break lifelong rules. Get feet wet, put money in showbiz.
Did I hear you right, Chief?
Annie, we're made. With you and Sitting Bull, we'll go straight to New York in Madison Square Garden. We'll tour Europe. We'll play before royalty. We'll make a fortune.
I never thought this could happen to me in one day. First, I'd get me a new papa, and if you'd all leave us alone, I could get me a new husband, couldn't I, Frank? 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 Well, now I'm an Indian. I'm beat.
Here's a letter for you, Annie.
Huh? A letter for me? Thanks, I've never had a letter before. Frank!
Your best friend.
Yeah! Say, Papa Bull, can you make this out?
Dear Annie.
What's the matter?
Dear Annie, I am leaving tonight to join Honeybill's show. I'm going to do my old act with Dolly.
Why?
You put over the greatest trick I ever saw. You're a smart girl, Annie. Too smart for me. Good luck to you and goodbye.
What's he mean? Too smart for... Are you sure you can read? No. I'm gonna keep it. Maybe someday I'll be able to read it.
Don't worry, Annie. You best shot in the whole world.
Yeah.